Thank you. That's a good practice. Okay, so before I go on, does anybody have any questions? Yes. Oh, wait, we have microphones? You don't want a microphone?
So, first of all, you
Yes.
can sign my guitar.
Right now? Well, you gotta go?
You can sign my.
Oh, yeah, okay, there we go.
You can sign my guitar.
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay. And yesterday
Yes.
in Rock in Rio,
Oh, yeah.
I
Woo!
was very sad because you don't play the solo of Runaway, and I was waiting this all night long. You can play the solo.
Yeah. Too fucking bad, man.
Don't remember.
You know what? Really? I mean, I understand. I've gone seen some bands and they didn't play my favorite song. And, you know, what are you gonna do? You want me to sign that right now?
You can?
Yeah, sure, man, let's do it. Don't steal the microphone.
Legal pra caramba.
I don't have to do the solo, man. Do the solo? No, I don't want to do the solo, man. It's weird. You don't have a band, and it's kind of like under a microscope, and but God damn it. Okay, I'll try it. I can in the mode, man. Anybody got a keyboard? Is that close? That's what? Perfect. Thanks, man. I'm thinking, yeah, that one part, that's not right at all. Because you know, at one point I had learned so many songs that I don't even know if I got the solos perfect, but I felt like I got them close enough. Any other questions? Yes.
And how big has being a session musician?
Yeah. Oh, here we got a microphone for you. Woo! First of all, microphone.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome.
And besides your incredible charisma and technique and all that talent, creativity, how being a session musician is part of the whole Fuel X picture?
Yeah.
Is that because when you're a session musician, you?
Well, I mean, I still don't read. I'm like, I don't read music, so it's. I think sometimes it's important because the guys that do like movie scores, like I have friends that do movie scores, and they sight read, and they work all the time and make lots of money. But you do have to be able to chart, because I go into the session and say you have like Ken Aronoff on drums, and you got, you know, the best bass player in the world on bass, and you don't want to be the guy slowing everybody down. So I would, you can, okay, so this is an F, and then it goes to a C, and then it goes to a D minor and a G. But when you go to the B flat on the 8th bar, they want the whole band to go into the verse, right? Well, I'm like, well, I don't want to blow it, but like, I can't write it out. I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to remember it because we just did 5 other songs. So I always put like a lyric to it. So I'm like writing, okay, F and C and D minor, and G, and the B flat. Still of the night, come on. So that would make me remember it. Or you're going like the Doors, right? It'd be like, say they want everybody to go, ba 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 ba. I go, come on, come on, come on, come on, do it now. So, I mean, I call it association by syncopation because whatever gets you to the finish line, you know. And the one time I did do a session, it was a movie score. It was like a Will Ferrell movie, and they called me and they said, hey, the composer wants to use you on Friday. And I'm like, you guys know I don't read, right? And they're like, yeah, but you know, maybe we can send you the demos and you can make some notes and then come in and do the session. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So I get the demos. I show, look, this guy, the other guitar player who plays on every movie you've ever seen, he's got 8 pages spread out on 3 stands, because when you're playing piano, I guess they get used to changing the pages, but when you're playing guitar, you can't really have the opportunity to change. So he's reading 8 sheets. So I go to my area and I got like a Post-it. This big. And so I do the session, and everybody, I'm like, I walk into the guitar player because I'm impressed, man. I'm like, man, it's like reading a book or looking at a painting, right? And he goes, yeah, but I've been doing it for a really long time. But how did you do what you did? And I'm like, what do you mean? Well, they told us that you were going to come, this guy, Phil X, and you didn't read, so you were going to slow down the whole session, but you totally kept up. And I go, oh man, you got to see my Post-it. and he said he couldn't believe I did the whole thing with that little shit. But I think the thing is, it's always, whether you're, you get called to do a session, you want to be called back. So you really always have to bring your A game. You always have to bring your best. And it's not about getting your best guitar playing on a recording. It's about getting what suits the song the best. So that's why I kept getting called back, because I also write music. So I'd listen to the chorus, and I would totally figure out what it would need to take it to the next level. And people would go, oh man, wow, we didn't expect that. That was great. So then the phone started ringing. Hey, we want what you did on this, and what you did. And then somebody else says, hey, let's get that guy that did the Daughtry record, because we love that guitar playing. And it's just, everything snowballs because everything goes right, because I had this mentality of make the song better. So, and it's not about doing fast licks, and it's not about, oh man, I want to use this technique. No. The one technique that I did use that got used a lot is called bouzouki tuning. And I came up with this tuning that, when you play a melody with this tuning, it's called, I call it bouzouki tuning. It doesn't sound like, it almost sounds like 2 guitars, but not. Is it a 12 string? Is it a chorus pedal? You can't really tell, because it's got a franticness to it. So I'll show you how I do that. So I tune the E string to B. But when I put it in the same nut notch, that's right, nut notch. When I put it in the same nut notch, you can kind of hear the metal rubbing. That kind of thing, right? And it's kind of like, what the hell is that? But then I was playing pop melodies. So it was like, and then it's like, okay, that's perfect, that's awesome. But then then I had a band, and we'd be doing something like, oh, I'm gonna put this sucker out of tune. Thank you. And that's you come up with this stuff, and it would give me an edge over a lot of players. So everybody was calling, hey, let's get this guy because he comes up with this crazy stuff. That was a long answer, man. I'm sorry. Any other questions? You're welcome. Yes. This guy right here.
Hello.
Ah, there we go.
First of all, thanks a lot for coming. And
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Woo!
and Bon Jovi is about to begin recording of 2020 album.
No.
No.
It's almost done.
Whoa.
Yeah. But that's all I can say. I can't say anything else.
So I'm gonna change my question a little bit. So what can we expect from your growing role in the band? You started just as the hired gun, I may say that.
Yes, hired gun.
But I can feel that your role in the band is growing. And when
Oh, wait, what's okay? I heard you say stuff, but I didn't hear a question. What's the question? What?
the question is, can we expect more of your input on this record?
I can't answer that. There's one song that I'm really happy with, the solo that they allowed. Because I felt like it was a really cool song. I think it's going to be the first single. And even though the solo is really short, I really got to put in like Phil X. See, I always feel like when I play with Bon Jovi, I can't go full Phil X. It's not 100% me because I respect the band, I respect Richie Sambora, I respect the fans, and those songs they were songs of my youth when I was young. So, I just said the same thing twice. And so, when I play with my band, the Drills, and I wrote the songs, and I get to play the way I play, I'm full 100%, 110% Phil X. So, to me, I feel blessed that I get to have both canvases. You know, I have the Drills that, well, Bon Jovi, I do a little bit of painting, and then I'm playing with the Drills, and I paint a lot, and it's crazy. But it's a part of me. It's more of a bigger part of me, you know. And I drive the vehicle when it's the Drills, and John drives the vehicle when it's Bon Jovi, and I'm in the back seat going, all right. I'm waving at 100,000 people, so it's a pretty cool place to be. It's pretty awesome. There is some stuff on the new record that we created as a band in the studio, which was my first time, and that was exciting. So I'm excited for people to hear that. Yeah.
About the solo you just showed, I was wondering if you have a process, like if you think it beforehand or jam in the studio. Oh, it's okay. I was asking about the solo that you showed.
Yeah.
If you have a process, like you think the solo beforehand, you build it, like, I wanted to do that kind of thing, or if it's just this spontaneous thing that you go into the studio and you create and jamming with the guys?
I don't think I have one way. It's like writing. Sometimes I'll write a lyric first, sometimes I write a melody first, and sometimes I write a riff first. It depends on the song. But something that I find really important is a plan doesn't work. I feel like I can't, hey, why don't you come over tomorrow and write? I go, because I can't. Oh, you busy? No, I just can't. I can't just sit down and write. But if I'm driving around in my truck, I think I told the story the other day. I'm driving around in my truck, and I've been working on a song, and I need a riff. And then I'm at a left hand signal, and it's going, and I'm in my head, I'm going, wait, it's funny. So now I got a riff, and I thought it was really cool. And then I ended up writing a song. And then I could go, I don't know, I need a bridge. It's been 2 weeks, but I'm at a different turn. And the left hand signal is going again. And I'll go, I need a bridge, man. What do I want to say in the bridge? I think I was thinking about pound for pound, you know, like something really important. Pound for pound, we got to get it done. That, you know, it's a very important way to start. But the song is about a diva that's been handed anything she wants on a silver platter, but she just still decides in this life to be a fucking bitch. So it's called Sunny Days Were Made for You, but it's just nothing's enough, you know? So basically, so I'm going pound for pound, and she's crazy. Oh, pound for pound, the bitch crazy. Pound for pound, the bitch. So then I get home and I plug in, and I'm like, pound for pound, the bitch crazy. Pound for pound, the bitch crazy. Pound for pound, the bitch crazy. She out of my goddamn mind. And I thought, thank you, red light. But again, anything can happen anytime, anywhere. I hear a phrase that makes me write a song. I hear a sound. It could be my 6-year-old son. He comes up and says something. I'm going, oh, dude, I'm stealing that. And I write a song and showing him copyright infringement out of the gate. And so it's kind of like anything, anytime. But if I force it, again, I can't just sit down and write. Who's next? Yes. Who's got the microphone? Oh, he's like, I got the microphone.
Sorry.
That's all right.
First of all, I'd like to thank you because I've been watching you in Fraternidade Americana since I was 14, and I am 24 playing guitar, and
Wow.
still gonna.
Wait, that was 10 years?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
10
So
years.
you're my teacher since I was 14. So.
Wow. Oh, thanks. You can give me a check later.
Okay. So my question is about playing guitar and singing, like the Back in Black thing that you did
Yeah.
at the first. So what tips could you tell us about singing and playing guitar like that? Because I think that's impossible. You are you're the only one who can do it. I ever seen.
I think, okay, I played in the cover band when I was really young, and we would do like 3 45-minute sets, and we had to learn a lot of music. And you're playing 3 nights, so you don't want to play the same music every night. So and I was the singer, so I was learning Zeppelin and singing it. I was learning Ozzy songs and singing it. I was learning ZZ Top and singing it. So, and then as I grew, I started to challenge myself. I always think it's good to challenge yourself. Like if you think there's no way I can play this and sing this at the same time, and just give up, you're sitting in that chair. And if you don't give up, you're standing up here. That sounded totally planned, didn't it? No. I got 2 things. Like, I mean, I'll show you, because I'll show you how I challenge myself, and then I'll show you how I get it down.